Greetings COLTT conference. My name is Julie and I am a 3D virtual avatar. I work by responding to interactions from you in order to simulate and train humans how to interact with others in a safe environment for making mistakes and receiving instant feedback. Not only do I reply verbally to your interactions, but I also react emotionally to each nuance of our conversations like so. Anyway, that's enough from me. Here's my real-world friend, Clint Carlson, to show off how I work. Over to you, Clint.
Well, thank you, Julie, and thank you, COLTT attendees, for joining me today. As my friend Julie just said, my name is Clint Carlson. I'm the Program Director of Digital Education and Academic Technology at the School of Dental Medicine here at the Anschutz Medical Campus. Today, I'm going to give you a peek at a project we're currently piloting that has a potential to be a game changer in how we educate our students and employees in the art of communication and working with the human side of education. Here at AMC, I hear over and over how tough it can be to train future doctors on how to gather tricky medical history and having difficult conversations with patients overall. In the past, this was addressed with in-class training, followed up by time with trained actors posing as patients before our students interact with patients in our clinics. While these actor sessions are powerful and so helpful, they're only available during certain windows of time. The nature of working with actors makes the experience difficult to standardize for all students, and faculty providing feedback along the way is difficult just due to the logistics of the center with the actors and everyone's schedules. Our VR Avatar project is aiming to change all of that by providing a rich library of human interactive experiences, standardization of the experiences with mock patients, feedback mechanisms, etc., all within the world of simulating these patient conversations. Tie this in with our 3D VR avatars who respond with each interaction with visible physical reactions and programmed audio replies, and we are able to vastly expand in all directions how we prepare students, peers, and ourselves to best skill up our own soft skills when dealing with others while in a safe, controlled, simulated space where anyone is free to make mistakes without fear of upsetting or insulting a real person. But enough of me and my avatar friend Julie talking about this. Let's take a look and build our own. The software we're using today is called VTS, Virtual Training Suite, built by a company called Sirius Factory. What I love about VTS is the back-end power to build unlimited avatar experiences, which we'll dig into right now. We'll start with the VTS interface with our current projects. We'll explore the School of Dental Medicine folder, where I have our pilot project on gathering tobacco use history as a branch of gathering necessary medical history for treatment. Now we can see the full decision tree back end where this is all programmed. Looks intimidating, doesn't it? We'll come back to this in a minute to show how we got here. Once you take a peek at the logic, you'll feel better about this complex view. Characters. We have a variety of avatars we can bring into our simulations. This variety of demographics and fashion options can be chosen from up to 44 different characters out of the box, with others for purchase or custom avatar creation options. This demo has just one individual, but we can add up to 5 avatars. Another option we're exploring with is how do you bring a child and a parent into the experience where the child's fear response spikes much easier and faster than the adult as you ask questions to these patients. Medias. This allows us to bring in 360-degree images for the VR room in the experience. This could be the room where your patients typically would come in when they walk in, or anything else that you can imagine. We find that the stock hospital and office suite in our VR room just fits our needs just fine. This is also where you can upload images and videos to use at different points in the simulation to provide feedback or additional information. Text and voices. VTS supports 33 languages out of the box that synthesize the text that we program our avatars to say in reaction to each point of the conversation as it goes. We can also record our own if we have a language outside of the 33 that we want to use, or if we have a specific dialogue, slang, or other language that we want to use. Badges. These can be built and provided as individuals complete conversations at various levels with avatars, and all of that to a standard that we define. Powerful stuff, right? Well, let's take a quick look at how these projects are mind mapped with the content experts and other faculty for programming. Using collaborative whiteboard software like Miro, multiple individuals can jump into this project and flesh out the conversation options. You'll see that many have notes attached to them as to what emotional responses should be triggered based on our choices interacting with the avatars. This can get complex very quickly, but visualizing the directions a conversation can head is needed for training with the live actors as well, and it's certainly needed here for us to build the interface with our avatars. We then replicate these decision trees in the VTS backend. By visually drag and drop programming, we can quickly replicate the Miro planning board with all of our decisions and emotional reactions along the way. Note that we have many other interactive options to explore. We can grade experiences along the way, add in conditional logic, randomize options. We can also provide feedback along the way in the form of quizzes, videos, and other multimedia that can appear at the end or at different milestones throughout the experience to demonstrate a better way of dealing with this patient based on prior choices in the experience. We can preview our experience at any time, allowing us to make changes and adjustments to our simulation as it becomes more and more refined. And once we've got one set up, we can duplicate this experience and make tweaks where the avatar patient is maybe more prone to fear, more relaxed, or an avatar with a different backstory altogether. This streamlines the creation of many avatars with various feedback and emotional responses along the way. Flexibility of providing these simulations to students is another huge pro of the VTS software. I can connect advanced VR system and experience this avatar in a fully immersive VR scene. I can also push these experiences to student devices who have a VTS player installed on their phone, allowing students to run these simulations wherever they happen to be and as often as they would like. We can publish these experiences as web pages and embed them into Canvas or other LMS shells as assignments connected to student profiles. Finally, a huge pro of simulating these conversations is feedback mechanisms. As we've explored, we can pop in instant feedback along the way with media and text, but after a completion of an experience, we can also review the entire path taken and identify areas in the conversation that may have been handled differently, allowing us to provide full feedback on what could certainly be formative and summative assessment of these experiences. A little bit of logistics: the full developer license of the VTS system is $1,800 per year per license, but that's really just for the developer. You can then spread those experiences out to as many people as you like. And right now, you can download the demo version of the Virtual Training Suite software and start making today. Check it out. So obviously, I'm just scratching the surface of what this software can do and how it can apply to a whole variety of different areas that you might be exploring inside of education. So please reach out to me directly if you've got anything that you want to discuss, you want to dig into an idea, see if something is possible. I'm always happy to collaborate, and I love educating educators. So please be in touch. So thank you so much from Julie and I to all of you at the COLTT conference for listening, and I hope to hear how you're using the virtual training system to build emotional avatars for learning soon.
Nice to meet you. Enjoy your conference, and I hope to work with you soon.